Yo, what's up, my people? How y'all doing? It's your boy, Devin B, Black Diamond FX in the building. How are you guys doing on this beautiful, lovely Friday night? All right, so we're gonna look at gold. We're gonna see what exactly is going on with gold. We're gonna look at silver as well. This week we had that so-called crash of gold and silver and Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were panicking. So today we're gonna try to see what is going on. I want to look at gold. I want to take a look at silver, and we're gonna take a look at Bitcoin as well. But before we get into this video, do your boy a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, show your boy some love. Come and join the Discord. The link is in the description below. And if you need some specialized training, I do offer paid one-on-one sessions. Inbox me for details. All right. So let's take a look at gold. So this is we're looking at the weekly chart right here. And we see gold had just been going up, 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 and up, and up, and up. All right. Then all of a sudden, it just shot up here and came down, and a lot of people started panicking. Now, personally, I didn't. Because every trader knows gold goes up, gold goes down. This is just a correction. The market will correct. Why? If the market does not correct, us traders do not have a chance to get in the market. All right. So the market will correct. And that's what we're looking at right here. It's pretty much what happened. And look at it. Check this out. So you see this white candle right here? This is called an order block. Watch this. What happened was we got this, it came up, came down here, came way up here, left a lot of liquidity behind. All right. Now, if we could go in between the weekly and the monthly, we can see this would we would have all kind of fair value gap. We'll have a fair value gap up in here, and this will be our order block right here. All right, check this out. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all guys exactly what happened. Because y'all say gold gonna crash. Gold ain't crashing. Gold is correcting. All right. Now this is the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. Look at what happened. Up, down, just like I said. Came up. Look at all these consecutive candles up in here. You see all that, and then look what happened. Boom. All we did was correct. We took out all this liquidity out the market right here. We corrected down, and now gold is going to make its way back up. Stop panicking. No reason to panic. Look at this. You see it right here. Gold. We came down. Look, left. Look what we got. Fair value gap, order block. Again, tested it here. About to go back up. Look at that. We swept these lows. Hold on a second. All right. Boom. Right there. Check that out. All right. I think gold is going to go up and take out the all-time highs again. All right. Because that was a much needed correction. This gives a lot of people some interest, places to get in. Because look, let me tell you something. And in the Discord, this was a conversation that we had. When gold is going up, right? And constantly breaking all-time highs, you don't know where it's going to turn around from. All right. You don't know where it's going to turn around at. All right. So it's kind of hard to set a real target. So, and a lot of us, we were kind of hesitant to get in. All right. So what happened was once gold came down and corrected, now it's going back up. Now we have a target. All right. And where's our target? This all-time high over here at 5,601. All right. Now check this out. Came down. Let's go to and this is 8 hours. Let's go 4. Y'all see what's happening? Let's go 2. All right. Look at this. See how we left? Notice we got a fail to break here because we failed to break this low. All right. And we got another one here. This one Came down. We got fair value. All right. We got a demand zone. And look what happened. You trading, you trading ICC the way I trade ICC. All right. Indication. Indication. Boom. Correction down into where? Internal range liquidity. Look at what we're doing. Going back up. All right. Just wait till we get down to the even lower time frames. But I want to see something. I want to put my fibs on. I want to see if I measure this range here. All right. So the price came down. Excuse me. Price came down. It went up. It came down. It came down a little bit below the 7.9. You know, it's cool. It happens. Optimal trade entry. And now we're heading back up. All right. Let's go to the 1 hour. See what's happening? And see if I move this here. Look at that. It just tapped into my 6279 average. All right. Look, see, you got fair value right there. Y'all remember I told y'all, you, you don't wait. You get indication here. You don't get in that trade when price crossover and close here. You look for that internal range liquidity. And your internal range liquidity is going to come. I've said this already for those of you that don't know. If your range is from down here to up here, hold on a second. All right. If your range is from down here to up here, internal range means inside of the range, right? So what we look for? Fair value gap, order block, supply demand zone, something like that, right? And then look what happened. Price came down. We got a demand zone, fair value gap, and we broke structure. We got everything we need. Price came down here. Where's the entry? Let's see. 15-minute. Guess where we start to really focus in. 5-minute. Let's go to the 3. Let's see what we got. All right. So it came down here. Look at what happened. This is the entry right here. Watch. This was the last high it made. Came down. We got indication here. Indication. Boom. Correction. Where? Into fair value. Right down here. Down here. Boom. Look at that. That's your fair value. Continuation. Entry and then continuation. All right. Here. Put your stop loss underneath here. As price goes, once price breaks this, I move my stop here. All right. And look what's going on. Never came back. Never came back. Y'all want to see the money? You get in here. You get in right here. Check this out. If I do a buy, let's go. Let's switch. Let's go to futures. Well, we're right here already. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know how the units work on this one, but let's just see. It got 100 in there. Let's see something. From here, a buy limit from 47.10, 47.10 up to, let's say, 49.60.27, 49.60.27. Reward, $25,000. All right. Now, I don't know what these 100 units equal on gold. I don't. I'm used to trading contracts in the futures market. All right. Let's see. Let's go to futures. Let's go to futures. Let's see. We're gonna find that exact trade. From here. From here. Boom. Boom. All right. From 47.26.22. 47.26.22 by limit multiples of 1. Let's go 0.2. All right. Take profit. Let's just say current price. 4988.6. 4988.6. Your reward, $26,240 from here. And this is one contract. This is one contract. This is from the time the market. This is from when Friday morning at what time was this? 6:50. Oh, wait, no, this was Thursday night at 7. Thursday night at 7 to actually it tapped it right here. And it went even higher. But it first tapped that area right here. 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 a.m. 9:06 to be precise. 9:06 a.m. All right. So it took you about 9 hours. Seven, no, a little bit more than that. I mean less than that, about 8 hours. It took you about 8 hours to get there. All right. And that would have net you $26,240. Now, the way I do this, once I get in my trade and price starts to go, I trail my stops. All right. So you heard me say once it breaks this, then I move it here, right? And as it goes, I use see these little pullbacks, these little small pullbacks. Using pullbacks. All right. This one here, all right, would have been probably the last one. And then look, price just kind of started consolidating. Then as it broke this high, I would move my stop underneath these low, underneath this consolidation. All right. Then it come down. As it comes down and start moving up, I'd probably move it again here. And as it make higher lows, boom, 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 you're moving it to those higher lows. All right. You're moving it to those higher lows. Now, once it got here, I probably would have got stopped out. Cause see how it came down beneath? I would have got stopped out there. But still, even here, 49.26, that's still a lot. That's still a lot. It's over $13,000. That's over halfway. Let's look at, but for those who saying that the market is crashing, man, the market ain't crashing. The market is correcting. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. It's a lot of evil. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of evil going on in this world right now. And this is not a Republican versus Democrat thing. This is not a black person versus white person thing. This is good versus evil. This is exactly what it is. Good versus evil. Look at all the Epstein stuff, the stuff that's going on with Trump in the White House. We got ICE out there doing whatever they want to do. This is good versus evil. It's not black versus white. It's not Republican versus Democrat because there's good on both sides of the aisle and there's evil on both sides of the aisle. All right. Just like when it comes to, ethnic groups or racial groups, black people, white people, whatever color people. There are good people and there are bad people, good people and evil people. All right, on both sides. So let's not make this something that is not. This is not about race. It's good versus evil. And of course, the evil are going to try to make it about race. They're going to try to make it look like it's about race. And a lot of people are going to fall for it. This is not race. This is evil, good versus evil, God versus Satan. And souls are on the line. All right. It's time we recognize that it's time for us to come together as God's people, as God's children, those of us that are on the side of right, are on the side of good. Time for us to come together. All right. That this is something that really been on my mind the past few days, man. I go on social media, I see everybody arguing. It's the Republicans, it's the Democrats, it's the blacks, it's the whites. It's everybody. It's everybody that's evil. It's everybody that's evil. That's who fault it. It's evil's fault. It's evil's fault. And people are just giving it so much energy. They're giving it so much attention. And it's crazy, man. Like people just can't sit down and see things for what it is sometimes. This has nothing to do with the color of our skin. This has nothing to do with whether you vote red, whether you vote blue, green, or whatever. It's good versus evil. You want to pick a side? Pick, that's what you choose. You choose good because there's too much evil in this world already. And all of it is being exposed. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all favorite celebrities, rappers, actors, politicians, whoever, getting exposed. This stuff done hit a global scale. You got global leaders resigning over that Epstein crap because they sick, demonic. That's what it is. It's demonic. And nobody else can say that it's not. All right. Man, that's why we gotta always stay in prayer. We gotta always stay prayerful. Stop being stop being distracted by all of this other stuff going on. People were more worried about Glorilla and her sister arguing over some money than the good and the evil war that's being waged here in this world right now. That's what matters. But I mean, it is what it is. All right. But I hate to get off track like that. So let me get back. All right. So let's look at silver. If we go on the weekly chart, look at this. Silver been doing the same thing. See what I'm saying? Now, with silver, remember gold had this order block. All right. Gold came down the order block. Look what silver did. Silver came down and shot past the order block, gave you a little sweep. Let's look at the monthly. See, silver came down about halfway into this fair value gap right here. Let's measure this. Excuse me. I want to see. Boom, boom. Did it hit 50% of fair value? I want to say it did. Yup, 50% on a dot. Y'all see that? From the top of here to the bottom of here. 50% fair value. Took out that liquidity. And what's silver about to do? Silver about to go up as well. Man, y'all stop panicking. Stop letting these people tell y'all the sky is falling. Y'all get out here and learn this for yourselves. This is a good buying spot on silver, good buying spot on gold. Stop letting people scare y'all, man. Learn this. Learn this. Look, we even got a liquidity sweep right here. It's about to roll up. Let's see. 1 hour. Doing the same thing. 15 minute, 5 minute. Look at what happened. Broke this last little high right here. All right. Started going up, came down, going up, coming down. Now the entry wasn't real clean. It didn't really give us a real clean entry. All right. So you probably would have had to wait unless you trade like get in like on the changes in the state of delivery. Then you probably would have got in like over here somewhere. Over here. Right here. The high, let me say the high was there or there, either one of these. But I got in somewhere around here if you did a change in the state of delivery. All right. But look at what happened. Although it's a lot of chop right there, this is going up, man. It might make another little dip, but I don't see it going past this low right here. All right. Let's look at Bitcoin, BTC, USD. All right. Let's look at Bitcoin on the weekly. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit a nice zone right there. Let's go to Bitcoin on the monthly. Get rid of my volume profile. Bitcoin on the monthly. Look at this. Look, look. You got a demand zone. You got a huge demand zone right here. Right up in there. Let's see from here to here. That's a nice little demand. That's a nice big old demand zone. Look at what happened. Broke structure out, broke out the top, came down, gave you some liquidity, gave you some liquidity to come back and take. Left. And then now look at what we did. We broke this structure here, came down, tapped in. Guess what? Guess what else about to roll? Let me put my 50 moving average on. Oh, look at this. Tell me this ain't about to go up. Bitcoin Bitcoin about to break these highs up here. Watch what I'm telling you. Y'all think it's a game. Right up there. Bitcoin about to break that high at 127,272. That's the monthly. Bitcoin about to make a nice bull run. It came down, didn't get quite to 50. You got to 59.60, right under 60. Daily, weekly. Look. So look at what's happening. See? It's showing bearish. And we got fair value right here. See right up in there? All right. So it probably gonna dip down into that, maybe into the order block. But it's about to run. You're about to get our bull run on Bitcoin. Watch this. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour. See how we getting that consolidation? We got all this liquidity down here. It's gonna dip and it's gonna shoot up. I'm telling y'all, get in position. Look at this last high right here. Broke it, came down. Look at that one here. Broke it, came down, filling fair value. Boom. Look on the 30 minute and across the 50. 15 minute. See how it's consolidating? It's about to dip down. It's gonna dip down, take out liquidity, and run up. Trust me. 2 hour. Look at that 3 hour. You can see it. Look. 4. Look at that 4. Look at that big fair value down there. Tell me the Bitcoin, man, come on, man. Crash? Just a major correction. That's a big time correction. Bitcoin ain't crashing, but the people out there will make you think it's crashing, especially when you don't know. Market ain't crashing. The market is correcting. Know the difference between a correction and a crash. All right. So I think the market is gonna respond pretty good. Let's see what kind of news events we have coming up this month. I have to go to my FX book. Let's see what we got. Let me sign in, log in. Um, so this coming week, ADP, employment changes, retail, unemployment, non-farming payroll, private in 4 days. This looked like some pretty hard-hitting news here. Jobless claims, core inflation and CPI. This is pretty hard-hitting. All right, show more. Mm, these don't really do much. This might make a little movement. Core price index. I'm telling y'all, something gonna happen and go push this market up. More jobless claims. All right. And of course, Friday, March 6th, we got NFP again, non-farm payroll. All right. But something gonna happen is gonna push this market back up. I'm not saying it's gonna shoot it up. It might take its time going up, making steps. But along the way, as it goes up and pull back, get in. Look, you can see it's starting to make a little down move right here. Wait till it get inside of your zone right here, and then start buying. Buy and hold. Or if you can buy it in the Forex market, go ahead and buy. Put your a 0.05 or whatever you can afford on it and hold it. Make you some money. Make you some money. You don't have to just buy Bitcoin to make money. You can make money on in the Forex market, Bitcoin futures as well. Bitcoin futures pay real nice. Bitcoin futures pay better than actual Bitcoin. You can make way more money in Bitcoin futures than actual Bitcoin. I'm telling you. If I get in right now, watch this. I'm gonna pull up Bitcoin futures. Futures BTC. All right. And like I said, I think Bitcoin is gonna go for that all-time high. All right. That all-time high right now is sitting at Up here in the futures market, it is 129,885. Check this out. If I buy with one contract from what price currently is to that all-time high, I could tell you this is going to be big. This is going to be big. 128,985. Reward $284,000. Might as well say 285 because you're $75 away. You want 75? I'll give you that 75. I'll give you that 75. Make it $285,000. Tick value, $25 a tick. And these ticks move like lightning. When I say they move like lightning, they move like lightning. Bitcoin futures and silver futures, both of them, they move like lightning. All right. All this is going to come up. Stop tripping. Y'all letting all these people on social media that don't know how to trade tell y'all what's about to happen. Tell y'all the market is crashing. The market ain't crashing. Just because it's coming down don't mean it's crashing. To them, it might be crashing. But to those of us that know, man, we know it's time to load up. Time to load up. All right. But this is just something I wanted to go over with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Holla at your boy later.